Man, it's a lot more quieter when Archie's not here.
So, plans for Easter?
Plans for Easter? Denise?
Take it away.
Sleep?
Sleep. More sleep.
Smoke cigarettes?
And then PK. Going PK tomorrow.
Oh.
With her.
Oh yeah.
Are you
Are you going?
Yeah. Come.
Wait, are you going?
Yeah. I already even planned. I just still forgot. Oops.
What about you?
Go on. Let's talk about whatever you
I
want.
don't know. I'm literally doing nothing. I'm sure this is the only thing I'm doing this weekend.
Okay.
That's it. Chill.
We are priority.
Man,
Exactly.
What about you guys?
feel important now.
We're going to VR tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
an escape
An
room.
escape room.
Oh my gosh, did she tell
Love an
you
escape
our
room.
experience with escape room?
What happened?
We went to Bournemouth and then
Bournemouth.
yeah, for vibes.
Shits
And then
and
we went
giggles.
to there's nothing to do, so it was raining. So we went to we found an escape room and went there, and then it was a jail cell. And then
Uh-oh.
they was like, okay, they took out one like, what handcuffs, and then they were like, okay, one volunteer please, and I raised my hand, and he was like, okay, another volunteer because there's 2 handcuffs. So both of us raised our hand, and we both got locked together. We were literally like, fuck. So both of us literally handcuffed in the jail cell.
Who did you go with? Ian and...
No, Yulia and 2 other girls.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Cool. I'm rolling.
Kinky.
So, when
Okay. Damn, this is a lot harder without Archie. Welcome to another episode of Artist Support Group. Today we have Will and Denise, graphics designers. Also,
Hello.
Archie replacement.
You got your
We
favorite.
have Alex. Archie can't be here today because he has some personal stuff. We are sad.
But you get a chaos with me. This is gonna be okay.
I might come to regret that.
No, I already regret it. Not gonna lie.
No.
Shit, this is so much harder without Archie. Fucking hell.
Does he usually like start the intro?
He's so like, he just talks about random shit and it keeps the conversation going.
Yeah.
But without him, it's like, I'm
I'll actually just fill in.
Okay, go
and
ahead.
be a little bit more help. Would you guys like to introduce yourself, your names, a little bit of your background of yourselves?
Me, you.
You can go first.
I'm Will. I'm a graphic designer, senior graphic designer now. I must
Okay.
add that little sprinkle in there. I work for Disney, and I did a graphic design degree as well. But pretty much as soon as I finished uni, started straight at Disney, and I also internship for them before. So my whole life has just been Disney. But yeah, that's basically me.
Ooh, getting to the big leagues, baby.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Wait, you haven't introduced yourself yet.
Wait, I have a,
Okay, a question first. Question first.
get like free Disney Plus?
Free Disney Plus.
That's the
Yes,
most
I do.
important.
Oh my god.
The real question.
Hey, you're
The best perk is I get into any park I want, apart from the Shanghai.
You're lying.
Or like-
I just
yeah.
went to the Shanghai one.
Is it good?
They just opened Zootopia.
Yeah.
I was freaking crying.
Insane.
Like, it's fucking amazing.
Insane. That's the only one I can't get into. But yeah,
Wait,
if you
what?
ever want to come
But
for
why?
free, hit me up.
Okay,
I have no idea.
Disney trip. Yeah, what? There's
why?
no reason?
No reason. There probably is a reason. I don't know it. But yeah.
Maybe because it's China.
Or is it because it's like it's newly built, isn't it?
Yeah,
the
it's like
Shanghai?
last-
Yeah, quite.
So-
Yeah. It's something to do with the Chinese government. They own
Yeah.
part of it.
is
Oh,
it?
I think. I'm not sure.
There's
I have no idea. Disney
bit of
gonna come out, red
restriction.
dot on my forehead, spilling secrets.
Literally.
But yeah, there's some perks.
What about you, Denise?
Hey, I'm Denise. Wait, do I look in the camera? Or
You don't
can I
have
look
to.
at-
You can
okay,
just.
Can I
you
look
can-
at you guys?
Yeah. Just
I'm
conversation.
Denise. I work at Showstudio. I'm a junior digital designer. I've been doing graphic design like since college in Singapore, and then I came here for my uni, and yeah, I'm working full time at Show now.
maybe to be towards the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Did you catch that though?
Yeah, but if you want to do that again, it's better.
Nah, that's fine. We'll just
Okay.
up the volume. Yeah.
I'll try.
Fix in post.
When did you come here then?
In 2018 for my BA, and then I did my MA after.
Okay.
Yeah.
You went to UAL?
Yeah, UAL for BA, and then Ravensbourne for MA. because I wanted to do because I think in Ravensbourne it's more of a broad course. It's like communication design, not specifically graphic and media design. So I touched into like marketing and digital stuff as well.
Did you find there was like a big difference with graphics design in Singapore and here?
Yeah, there's a lot. I think when I was in Singapore, I kind of like, because of how the education system is, I kind of like hated it. And I was like, I fully like deeped it. And I was like, should I even be doing this? Because there's so much pressure to a point where like it's not even fun anymore, you know? So I was like, maybe I should come here to see if like I can find something that actually find my passion for it again, you know? Because back then I had a placement in Singapore and it was with a design agency and it's like fully like client based. And I really, really hated it, my time. So I was like, oh my God, what do I do now? Yeah, so when I came here and then I kind of like realized that there's so much more I can do. Like I can branch into like music, fashion, and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, that's where I found my...
Oh, is there like more freedom?
Yeah.
More freedom?
Because in Singapore, it's like so client-based and there's not really like, we don't really have like the arts culture there. Like an artsy culture, like London. So it's not really like a thing there.
Even if you said like it was very client based, do you ever get like your freedom to do?
No,
the
we
work that you want, or do
literally
you
have to follow like brand guides.
Oh,
Yeah.
bane of my existence.
I know, trust me, I fucking hate it. Like, it's torture. Like, I remember like I was working for a company and our client was Google and Sephora.
Are you allowed to say these?
Yeah.
You're not.
Okay, so previous episodes, there's been a lot of NDA things that can't be mentioned, so just, making sure.
Are you,
Yeah, okay, I was working for some company.
Rhymes with smoogle.
Okay, we were working for some clients and then we had to follow really strict like brand guides and yeah, it wasn't my thing.
Do you get that with Disney?
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
was gonna
such a
ask.
big
Yeah,
corporation.
there's like, because we've got lots of different franchises, like it's like Marvel, Star Wars, like princesses,
Oh
National
my
Geographic,
God.
all stuff like that. So each one has their own set of guidelines that you have to follow. And it's like really specific things sometimes. So I'll be doing something and then my boss will come over and be like, Spider-Man's hand should not be looking like that. I'm like, shit.
Oh my God.
But yeah, there's quite a few brand guidelines, but they were sort of a bit freer with it because I just work on like Marvel stuff now, so they're a bit more like loose with the guidelines. But then like core franchises like Princess, you have to stick to every single thing in the.
I was
the
really
brand
nitpicky. So.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that kind of restricts your own personal like creativity because there's so many rules in place?
I'd say sometimes it does, but a lot of the stuff like I'll do is all brief based. So I'll just be doing it to that brief. And I can kind of go a little bit my own way because I've done projects for Marvel in the past and everyone's been like, oh, that was sick. So I'm like, yeah, well, let me do what I want to do. And so yeah, I do get to like every now and then venture outside the guidelines, but you really have to push them. But everything you do has to be like approved.
So with the guidelines, how do they work? Do you have to just follow the guidelines straight away, or can you, let's say, draw some sort of graphic that you might think is more creative, and then you give it to like the higher ups, and then they have to take a look at?
It's kind of that. Like I'll know the guidelines, so I know the stuff that's like 100% not gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And so when I'm like thinking of stuff to do, I'll like try and do something that's never been done before. So there's not really guidelines on it. And then send it off to them to try and push them to be like, I know we don't have guidelines about this, but can we please do it because it looks sick?
Like bend the rules ever so slightly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do get some sort of ways to have some sort of creativity, but you have
Definitely.
to follow some sort of rues then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
I
it's.
have a question.
Yeah.
So when you're like when you say you're designing for like princesses and stuff like that, and Marvel specifically.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Like, what do you
It's
do for them?
like graphic design for merchandising. So like my team is a huge team and we just work with like British retailers and stuff. So it'll be stuff in Primark and like H&M and like UK high streets. So we'll design it all, give it off to like another team because we're like tiny cogs in the big machine. We'll just make stuff look pretty and then everyone else executes it. And like we'll talk to the retailers and get product out there. So I'm just doing stuff based on trends to try and give us new exciting artwork and stuff. And then other people deal with the rest of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds so fun.
Yeah, it's got its days. Yeah, I do love it.
Okay. What about you, Denise? Do you ever have any restrictions, like even now that you're in the UK? Do you get more restrictions on how you have to be a bit more creative this way for the certain clients that you work with? Or can you just do whatever you like?
So I love working at Show because my boss, Nick Knight, he's really amazing because he just lets us like do whatever we want. And then from there, he'll just give like comments or his own opinions for us to like work it out more. But it's so different because I work in-house for Show. So there's literally like, I don't have to follow any rules. which is amazing.
You make the rules.
Yeah.
What's in-house? What does that mean? Like,
So for graphic design, there's in-house and there's client-based works. So for in-house, I'm designing for the brand that I'm working for.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's more like show studio kind of style-ish. But we don't have like a specific like brand guide or anything.
What is Show Studio? Because I looked on Instagram and there's a lot.
Yeah, I know. Like so many people are like so confused for like what we actually do. We're literally like a fashion archive and fashion film and broadcasting channel. So we have we do interviews, we do documentaries, we do many like different series regarding like fashion and how fashion touched upon like music, AI and stuff like that. So literally we're trying to like, it's really broad, so it's really hard to like explain what we actually do. But it's more so like we want to create like a platform online where people can come back and look at like research-based topics and stuff like that, because that's what we do mostly.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, it's so hard with Archie. Let's go to your TikTok career.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
So you do it as a hobby,
Yeah, just as a hobby,
but
here and there, and every now and then,
you've
one
been
hits the sweet spot in the algorithm.
you've been popping off lately with the outros.
Oh god.
The outro.
Yeah, they played me on the radio the other day. It was insane.
Wait, what?
So, you know, a bit of context. You know Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah.
Like, when she does her shows, she's got, like, this one song, and she changes the end, like, the outro, to fit the place where she's performing. And she's, like, on tour with Taylor Swift, so she's, like, doing ones for, like, Melbourne and, like, Sydney and stuff like that. And then I saw someone on TikTok, I think her name is Sapphic Barnacle, if you want to check her out. She did one for Cardiff, and I was like, that's fucking hilarious. Like UK towns that are a bit shit getting their own like not saying Cardiff is shit. But then I just kind of sat there and it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, I've got to think of some like funny ones that would be hilarious. And I did one for like Luton, Billericay and Slough. And it kind of popped off a bit and I had everyone in my comments being like, you should do this one, do this town, do this town. And so I'm like now on part 17 of everyone in the comments like third day asking for Carlisle, like calm down. And so I like do these little outros, but then it was like 2 weeks ago, my friend messaged me like, oh my God, you were just on the radio. And I was like, no, I wasn't. What are you talking about? And Sabrina Carpenter has just been announced as like a headliner at a UK festival in Luton. And the guy on the radio, Greg James, it's like Radio 1. And he was explaining the whole outro situation. And he's like, oh, well, she's coming to Luton, so what would her outro for Luton be? And then he's like, funny enough, Will Scragg on TikTok has done one, and he played it, and it's just like pure filth. And it's just like my voice on the morning radio singing about like having sex on a futon. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And like I found out about it in the office. And so like I'm there real time being like, I don't know what TikTok they've played. And the people around me are all like, oh, Will's on the radio. That's so exciting. And I'm like pressing play at my desk and I'm like, shit. So it's been weird. And weird that that is the one that has popped off for me lately.
Can you do one for? Do you have one for Croydon?
Croydon.
Because Archie's from
Oh.
Croydon, and because he's not here, I'm going to represent because he mentions that every
God.
single.
I do not have one for Croydon, but everyone in the comments is begging for a London one, so
Oh,
put it
so
under
you're gonna do
check back.
you're gonna
later.
do like small little borough places.
Yeah.
Well, can we get Croydon
Croydon.
and Enfield?
Enfield. Yeah, I'll do Enfield. My friend's from Enfield. She's
Okay, I'm not the only one.
So yeah, it's been crazy. But yeah, every time I go back on TikTok, it's someone else like,
Wait.
screaming at me.
Are you a TikToker?
Not really, no. But it's just recently it's been popping up a bit. But no, would
What-
not consider myself a TikToker.
Oh, what content do you do? Like,
It's just shit posting in my bed.
yeah, actually,
Like random thoughts that will come to me every now and then, and it's just like 1 in every 100 I'll post hits the right spot in the algorithm. But it's mainly just me like going crazy at 1 a.m. in
because
my
you
bed.
like on vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Little question regarding about like TikTok. What made you stop? Because I took a little bit of scroll, but it doesn't seem like there was a slow build up. It was
And just constantly posting.
just take a video and just posted it.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like, would you gonna regret
Did you expect it?
Yeah.
This
No, it was like I had a funny conversation with my dad the other day because he was like, you need to be careful what you're saying. Because like TikTok for me is kind of like my close friend's story. Like I'll just like do something funny, post it, not thinking anyone else will see it. And then my dad was like, yeah, you were on the radio, Will, so you need to start thinking about what you're posting. So it's not that I want to slow down and stop, but maybe I'll like think about what I'm doing before I'm like on the radio being overtly sexual at 10 a.m. But yeah.
Were your parents ever worried, like when they first maybe heard you started doing it, or
Not really, because they're like they don't understand it.
okay,
But
like old generation parents?
yeah, it's like because when I was little, I did like YouTube as well, and they'd see my YouTube videos. So and they're like all private now. No one's ever gonna.
Wait, what kind of YouTube videos?
It would just be like me and my best friend being like the best friend tag, who knows each other better, or like proper trying to be Zoella and shit. But yeah, now I don't know. My parents don't really know too much, but my dad's on TikTok now.
Oh
So
my
every now and then he'll see one, and I'll just get like a David Scragg liked your video, and I'm like, shit.
Wait, wait, does he do TikToks?
No, he doesn't do
he
that. No, imagine my dad.
whole family.
Yeah, just subscribe. But yeah, the other thing as well, like my boss sees them every now and then because people will send like TikToks into our work group chat, and then he goes on it. It takes him to TikTok, and it'll be like from your contacts, and there I am like spewing shit in my bed at 1 a.m. So I need to start thinking about what I'm posting probably.
Does that affect your relationship with your boss?
No, he thinks it's funny. He's really chill. He's cool. But yeah, if I'm very like, I will never say anything about Disney on my TikTok. Keep them separate. Keep them very separate. But yeah.
So
Would you?
I was gonna say, does it ever get dangerously close where it could maybe spark some sort of pathway and then it relates some sort of way, and then
What's Disney?
yeah.
No, I'm very, very conscious about never mentioning anything. The closest I've ever said something about work is Tom Holland, because Spider-Man. I'm obsessed with him. So if that ever gets back to him, then power to him.
How did it
Sorry.
go? Can I ask how did it go, or what was it about?
Well, the Tom Holland one.
Yeah.
I'm just thirsting over him.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a bad thing.
continuously. No, he's great. We're
I
best
saw
friends.
some. You're into your K-pop boys as well.
I am.
Oh my
as well.
God.
Yeah.
80s,
That's become like
Stray Kids.
a recent one. My friend Morgan, like at uni, would try and get me into K-pop, and I was like, oh, I like some of the music videos, but then like lockdown hit, and I really got into it. And then this last year, every time she's like, do you want to go to this concert? I'm like, yeah, there. And so we're going to Berlin this year to see them. Been to like Lollapalooza twice in France to see K-pop artists. So it's my current micro obsession.
Micro obsession. Micro obsession.
Big.
So, K-pop. one of our first guests on the first episode, Dani.
Yes.
That's how we actually got you on here.
Yeah.
What's the story there?
So we went to uni together in the exact same classes, and we just like got on so well. And she was one of the ones trying to get me into K-pop, and then like I went away and I did my internship at Disney and came back in third year, and she's in a K-pop group, and I was like, what's going on? So it's crazy, but yeah, that's kind of how I know Dani.
Was she the friend that got you into K-pop?
She was like one of them that was getting me into it. It was like her and two other people, like my friend Olivia and Morgan. They were like constantly showing me videos because they're like, "You'd really like BTS," and I was just like, "Yeah, cool, sure, it's K-pop." But then I saw the light eventually, and I had to apologize to all of them for being so stubborn.
With social media, both of your Instagrams are incredibly empty.
Wait, is this MTT?
Trying to do research on YouTube has been the biggest struggle.
Oh,
All the episodes. There's nothing on your work. Is that because you're working for a corporation? So
Well, no,
it's not allowed?
I'll post every now and then about work. Like today, I've just had a collaboration that I worked on come out, so I'm very much singing and screaming about that. But then when it comes to like posting it, I'm a bit weird about it, just because no one else at work does it. So I'm like, is there like an unspoken rule I don't know about? But yeah, I'm very private.
Is that maybe there's a age difference between the other colleagues that you work with?
Well, yeah, like I was actually having this conversation with someone at work the other day. I'm the youngest on my team by like 13 years.
Oh my
damn,
God.
that's
Because
a-
some of them have been there for like ages. I've been there for
Yeah.
3 years now, so I started when I was 22. But some of them have been there for a very, very long time. So they're just kind of like, it's their life now. And like, that's like great. They're amazing at their jobs. But for me, it's like still very new and fresh. So I'm like screaming and shouting about everything. Whereas I think it's much more normalized for them when it comes to like these big releases that they've worked on. And I'm like, why aren't you screaming about this? It's so cool. They're like, yeah, it is what it is. They're very chill.
What
Yeah,
about
what
you?
about you?
Your Instagram is fucking empty.
I don't know. I feel like with my like whatever I'm doing in show studio, I'm not really firstly, I'm not really the type to like post stuff anyways. And I think with the stuff with show studio is so I don't want it to become like, because for me, if I post something online, I'll be like, oh, this is what I've done, and it becomes like my portfolio, right? But then I don't want it to come back to me think like looking back at my Instagram thinking that like, oh, I've actually done a lot, but I don't want to tell myself that I haven't, so that I'll actually push myself more to do more stuff. It's kind of like I don't know. I feel like when I show people I do stuff, it's like it makes me myself like feel weird in a way. Like I don't want to show like, oh, I've done this, I've done that. I just want to like do what I like at the moment and not like keep like a record of like what I've done, because it makes me pressure. I don't know. It's just me. Yeah, it's kind of
That's a very weird way.
yeah. I
Because-
don't know.
Especially nowadays, like everyone loves showing their work. They like everyone has like an Instagram with their portfolio and stuff. And so it's like a way to I don't even get new jobs and like all that kind of stuff.
I know, like, there's so many people who told me, like, oh, you should put your stuff out there and stuff, but I don't know, it's just, I'm just not that comfortable with it at this point. Yeah. Yeah.
What happened if, let's say, for instance, you maybe one day wanted to do freelance and do it for yourself? It might help. Have you ever thought of like that kind of sense, or
I don't
Just
know.
not there yet.
I feel like I've never thought of freelancing, to be honest. Like, yeah,
Okay.
I always wanted to work for someone, like for a company. Yeah, so I have never thought to that extent.
Is there a reason?
Freelancing is hard.
It is hard, and I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard, and also like to get to find clients is a
It's
bit
been a lot of graft.
yeah, and like I feel like I'm not good enough to be able to like communicate with clients yet. So I feel like that's completely out of the picture for now.
For now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about the future, but I don't think that I'll actually get there. I'll actually like freelance for someone, you know.
What's your experience with freelancing?
I did a little bit at the end of uni, like because I got my job back at Disney like straight after uni. I had like 2 weeks off between handing in my final project and going to uni, and I did like 3 freelance projects. Did not give myself a break, but it's always kind of been like little things here and there, and like I've never had to like graft too hard for it because it's been like family members being like, I work for this company, we've got this budget, can you do that? And I'm like, yep, sign me up, whatever it is. But yeah, I've had like other friends though that they're like constantly trying to find like freelance jobs, and it's so difficult now because there's just so much like easy access to graphic design. Like you've got Canva coming in
literally,
and stealing everyone's jobs. Everyone thinks they can be a graphic designer because of Canva. And then like also AI is coming in now.
Makes
And so
everything.
that like cuts a lot of people out of it as well. So it's getting harder and harder to do freelance, I think. So working
Yeah.
like in-house at companies is a lot more like you feel a bit more secure because you know they're not going to get rid of you after a project.
Yeah, I'm not brave enough for that. And yeah, you need a lot of like confidence and like, and you need a lot of connections as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Networking is not for me.
Yeah, me too. I'm like a stay-home
Exactly.
person. So.
5 p.m. hits, I'm not going to the pub.
Okay, so getting into Disney, would you ever say you might see yourself leaving and then maybe go on your own path, find your own, maybe go into freelance? I know you said it was very difficult.
I've been thinking about this a lot lately because, like I just said, like loads of people on my team have been there for like 10 plus years. And I was having an existential crisis the other day. Like, I'm very happy with my job, but can I see myself like being here for another 10 years? It's kind of scary when you think about it. Like, I'm 25. Like, I don't want to feel like my entire life is already planned out for me. So I think for now, like, I'm very happy where I am in Disney. Like, I'm working on really cool projects. But maybe down the line I'll shift around because it's always been a dream of mine to like work on like the film side of Disney as well and kind of get into that avenue. So maybe ride the Disney wave until it can maybe take me somewhere like that and then hop off. But for like right now, it's great because I'm like building a little bit of a portfolio of all the stuff that I'm doing. But yeah, maybe sometime in the future I'll jump off it, but I'm sticking on that wave for a while.
Are you ever allowed to show what you're doing at work?
What,
So
like
can
the
you
projects?
like, yeah, or like use it maybe your own private portfolio?
Never the stuff that I'm doing in the office. Like that's very like you can't show your like screens or anything. You can't like post anything about that. But when the product's out and it's in the world, I post about it all the time. And like it's sometimes hard. I had this thing like a year ago. I saw someone wearing a t-shirt with one of my designs on and I really wanted to run up to them and be like, I did that. But I had to like restrain myself. But yeah, I've like every time something drops, I'm like screaming about it on my story because I just think it's really cool. Yeah.
But because you guys work for the corporations, like, do you feel like you don't, I don't know, might be different, but that you don't get the recognition for your work because people don't know, right? Like the t-shirt.
Yeah.
So does that?
I kind of do it to like when I'm posting about stuff, it's just like don't have the biggest following, so it's just like a way to show all of my friends like what I'm doing right now. But then yeah, because it's like Disney's so big that it's never gonna have like credits on like the care label of a t-shirt like designed by Will. So yeah, I do like every now and then like have a little bit of ownership of it because I think that's good. And we have like these internal like town halls and stuff, and you get your praise in those internal ones.
Oh, okay.
But then when it's like with the public, it's very much like we're a group. We all work together. Like we're a big machine. Get shit done. Yeah. What about you?
Wait, what's the question?
Because you work for a corporation, like, do you ever feel like that your work is not credited to you?
Okay, because Showstudios, like we're not like huge company, but we have like different teams, and sometimes we outsource people to help film stuff as well. So the credits is like as you said, like never ending.
Yeah.
So everyone has their own part to play. So there's a lot like I feel like because I'm part of Show Studio already, like as long as Show Studio has been credited in stuff, like I don't really mind. Like as long as because I feel like I just like doing like making stuff pretty. I don't really mind if I'm being credited or not, like, you know. So it's not really like a huge like deal to me if
Yeah.
I'm not being credited.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Do you have any questions, me?
Open to the audience.
Wait, when you said you mind going to you want to go into film side of Disney,
Mm.
what kind of
So I really want to do, it's like a career goal of mine. I love Marvel. I know the films are kind of dropping off a little bit lately, but I still love Marvel. I'd love to do like the graphic design for like the sets or like set dressing and like designing the posters that you see in the film, or even if it's just like, you know, sometimes they'll have like an opening sequence or something.
oh,
or-
like title cards and stuff.
yeah, maybe something like that, or like the Into the Spider-Verse films. They're amazing, like the best animation ever. Like if I could maybe do like design 3 frames of that film, but just like my dream is to sit in the cinema and then be
see
like
your work,
nudging
right?
people like I did that.
That's cute.
But yeah, that's kind of what that's where I see my future at Disney. I want to kind of get to the film side of it.
I'm going to do a trial question.
trial
That I'm going to try and ask every guest from now on. It's quite a broad question, but so the brand is called A Vision in Progress, right? So the idea is, you know, improving and trying to reach a vision of what you have for your life. What is your vision in progress?
Oh, seems like a very loaded question.
It is quite well. It doesn't have to be like anything big. It can be small things as well, but a vision of something that you're on the way to.
I think for me, I'm very set in my ways of like just graphic design and being creative just in graphic design. But I've always thought like creative people, it's not just like one thing you do. It's like you've got a creative mind. So I'd very much like to explore different avenues of what being creative is. So I guess like my vision for the future is just like try and do as many different things as I can, and then look back and see all these things I've got under my belt. So I guess my vision is just to expand on my skills, I guess.
Creative skills.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Denise is
think
still thinking.
no. I'm just trying to think how to say. I think one of the main reasons why I came to London was because of the culture and like music wise and fashion. And I think till now it's been like 4 or 5 years. I think I'm still trying to achieve that, like being able to design for the culture basically and work with as many people that are also creatives into the arts and stuff like that to help them gain recognition in the industry. And yeah, I just want to help people make things look pretty, and I think I hope to get to a point where I'm able to work with as many people, like amazing people as possible.
What do you mean by the difference in culture?
Because in Singapore, like we're not so art based. It's really like commercial, and there's not many like people who are as diverse as it is here, and people wouldn't like. How do I say it? A lot of clients in Singapore are not willing to pay as much as or giving time and money to creatives as compared to here because of the culture here.
Yeah, I think that's quite a big thing in Asia. Like art is not really that accepted.
Yeah, like parents will be like, yeah, you have to be a doctor,
Yeah.
or whatever. But I'm glad that my parents are like open to me being an arts person, you know.
I want to add on top of that question, where do you guys find your creative inspiration from? Let's say if like on a daily basis, you have suddenly a mental block that stops you from doing your work. What do you do to calm yourself down and then look to get to the next step, basically?
I think for me, if I've ever got like a little bit of a creative block, I'm instantly like, I'm a very visual person. So I'm instantly like straight on Pinterest. I feel like half of my time at work is just scrolling on Pinterest. And it's, I dread to think what people walking past my desk think I do all day because I'm just there like, oh, add to board. Great. But another thing for me is I'm friends with a lot of creative people. So if I'm ever stuck on something, I'm constantly sending them stuff like, does this work? Is this all right? Or like even asking the people that like sit around me, because I work with such a big graphic design team, like just getting someone else's opinion. And even if I'm like, oh, I don't think that's going to work, I'll still do it to think like, how do I do what they've said in my way? If that makes sense. I don't feel like that makes sense.
No, it does make sense.
Yeah.
There's so much social media around these days that you can just browse on Instagram and find something to relate to, but maybe not always that it'll fit.
That's like the whole
Because
thing.
what?
Yeah, I did this other day. It's like a year ago now, but I was really struggling for what to do at work because sometimes we have periods where we don't have a brief and you just kind of work on your own thing. And I was really struggling for what to do. And I just went on TikTok and someone was like, there's this new effect you can do on Illustrator. And I've made like a whole project out of that one effect that they've taught me. So yeah, I go on everywhere to get inspiration, and I think all my team are like, oh, you're like the Gen Z one. And I'm like, it's just because I go on TikTok. It's available for you too. But yeah.
Do you ever feel embarrassed about that?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's always like when we're like doing these big briefs and like all these presentations to each other, like showing each other's work, they're like, this taps into the Gen Z market, and everyone's like looking at me and I'm like, great guys, you're doing a good job. Very Gen Z. But yeah, I'm kind of like, we have interns as well who are all younger than me, so it's starting to be like, go to them a bit more because I'm like older end of Gen Z now. And, like we seem to design for younger and younger and younger. So yeah, I feel like for now I'm like a point of call that people go to for Gen Z stuff. So if they're stuck with Gen Z, they come to me.
Okay.
But yeah. What about you?
Hey, I'm gonna start asking a load of the questions that Archie would ask because I don't know if you're comfortable answering this question, but Archie in one of the previous episodes says that Malaysia and Singapore
Oh
are
my God,
essentially the same country. Where's your what is so Archie was here, now you're arguing with him, okay? What would you say to him?
Okay, my social studies isn't like great. My geography isn't great too, but from what I remember is that we were an island joined next to Malaysia, and then we went independent because of some dispute between our government. I think they like, and then so we left, so we're independent now. So we were like a part of Malaysia, but we're not anymore. And then I think during that time, Malaysia got upset that we didn't want to go independent. And then they stopped our water supply.
Archie, you didn't mention that.
They stopped our water supply, so everyone was pissed. So yeah, that's how like the whole like thing came about.
I guess it doesn't really disprove what he said.
What did he say?
What was he saying?
Because he said they're essentially the same country.
You're not the same country. I'm sorry, I'm gonna
Cut the cameras.
All right, we're gonna have to start a fight.
No, literally, like we have so many different like cultures and everything.
Can you name some?
Like, okay, so I met someone a few months ago, and then he was literally like, my friend was like, oh yeah, she's Singaporean, and then he was like, oh, I'm Malaysian, and without any like context, he was like, Malaysia's food is better than Singapore. I was like, bro, I'm not trying to fight. Like, I was like, bro, like chill. And I was like, Oh, sorry. Yeah, like without context, he just screamed that.
Beef.
Yeah, he had beef with me. I was like, oh my god. I was like, calm down.
Would you ever fight back?
Yeah, I screamed back at him. I was literally like,
Love it.
I was like, what did you say? But then, yeah, I think he's just really patriotic, I guess. Yeah, I was like,
that.
yeah, calm the fuck down.
It's not that deep.
Is there any Disney drama that you can talk about?
Probably not. Without getting a red dot on my head.
Can you
Someone will take me
subtly
out.
say it anyway?
Well, I don't know what like drama that is to tell. I'm normally one to like completely like spoil everything for people. But
Can you say anything about Sony versus Marvel?
Sony versus Marvel.
Oh.
No, I don't know. But like some of it's like I hear the rumors as everyone else hears the rumors. Like it's not like a big internal thing. So
Okay.
I remember as an intern, the worst day of my life when Tom Holland like pulled out of doing a Spider-Man film and like they couldn't reach a deal with Sony or anything. Worst day of my life. But we were finding out about it as it was going on. But yeah, no, I don't think there's any like. Of course, there's like drama. It's Disney. They're a big company, but I don't get told shit.
Do you know if sorry.
Oh, go for it.
Do you know if there's a new princess coming out?
A new princess.
I'm pretty sure that's NDA. I'm pretty sure that's NDA.
You can whisper it to me on the tiny one.
I don't know.
If there was any drama going on and rumors, actually, I don't know if you can actually answer this.
I'm pretty sure.
If there was any rumors going around, do you ever get higher ups have to tell you you cannot say anything about this?
There was, I can't remember the incident, but there was a time where we did get like a company-wide email being like, do not speak about this. But I can't remember what that was for. But yeah, it's kind of like a stick to your lane. Don't talk about stuff. You will be told when you're told.
Apparently, you knew what you wanted to do from a very young age already.
Mm-hmm.
What's
I
was it
think-
always graphics?
No, okay, because when I was younger, I wanted to be a vet.
Sick.
Yeah, it was like
That's not what you're doing right now.
no, no. I really want because I love animals and I really wanted to be a vet, but because I didn't pass my maths and my science, so I couldn't.
Pretty important.
Yeah, yeah, that's like the main part. So I couldn't get into the vet course that I wanted. But then I like drawing as well at the time. So I was like, okay, like let me just go into this. It might be fun. And I was like, I'm having so much fun right now. So no regrets. Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I'm actually struggling so hard with that, Archie. It's insane.
Oh, man.
You're doing good. You're doing well.
Damn it, I need to pick up.
Archie, I miss you. I miss you.
I'm sorry, Archie. I'm not as good as you.
I've never met you, Archie, but I miss you.
He just brings the chaos, and he's like the conversation just flows a lot easier.
It's okay, Alex. I think you're
I'm
doing
being
Thank you, Miss
careful.
Archie, as well.
Yeah, but you don't need like to downgrade yourself.
I am the
You're doing
downgrade.
well. You're doing well.
Come back soon. It's like
I'm sorry,
lost my
Archie.
boyfriend or something.
Do you guys have like any other like creative outlets?
Oh, V asked on any other creative outlets.
Oh, I was saying like earlier that this is like me and my friends have said like this is our years to rediscover our hobbies, and so I've been like baking, like that's kind of a creative outlet. Like my friends when they have their birthdays always challenge me to make a cake for them, and I'll go above and beyond. Like I'm like there painting it and like decorating it like it's a Sistine Chapel or something. So that's like one thing, and then with that I'll like make a video of it and like I'll put it on TikTok, edit that together. So that's like another hobby. And then like I'm also doing embroidery right now and like trying to make
Hand
my own clothes.
embroidery.
Yeah,
Oh,
trying to make my own clothes as well. Like, man of many hobbies, but absolutely not a master of any of them. But getting there,
what was it? Jack of all trades,
master of none.
master of none.
That's
Still better than a master of none.
Huh?
One.
Huh?
What?
Still better than a master of one is the saying. That's the full saying, actually.
Oh,
Yep,
Yeah.
I'll stick to that.
Is there a reason why you want to get into different hobbies though? Like, is there anything that drew you into, let's say, a specific hobby?
The reason I wanted to start getting into my hobbies again is because like I was having that existential moment where I'm like, am I just going to be working in the same job for this many years? Like I've got to spice it up and make it a bit fun. So I was like, well, my free time, I go to work and I come home and I do nothing. So to make it more fun, let's like try and do some more hobbies here, there. But yeah, I think that's kind of why I started picking them up because I wanted to be good at stuff and have stuff to show for that and makes good content on TikTok.
TikToker.
Exactly.
Do you ever feel like that means you ever have to follow up with your social media, that you always have to do a one step up to do something more impressive?
No, you get what it gets when it
Just
comes
get
to my
what-
TikTok. It's just like one video will be like this. I've spent like 10 hours crafting it and I'll get 10 likes. And then the next one is me for 10 seconds in my bed and I'll get like 100,000 likes. And it's just like, never really know. But yeah,
That's just trial and error.
trial.
'Cause I was gonna ask,
100%.
like, for someone who does TikTok as a hobby, I guess, I think you probably learn a lot more about the algorithm than someone who's trying to do it like for real, because of the
Yeah.
end goal, right?
Yeah,
But for you, it's like
I feel like I've got a few friends who are like influencers. So I'll see them on TikTok, like, and they'll do like brand deals and they've got to like stick to certain deliverables for that. And I guess when you're like doing it just as a hobby, you've got that freedom to like jump on a trend or just like post like 10 videos in a night because you're not worrying about like, oh, I've got to hit this, and this, and my followers are going to like this, and this. So with me, it's just potluck. I'll post hundreds of videos and it will just be one that I'm not even thinking about and that will take off. But yeah, I feel like I've got it kind of covered a little bit. I don't know.
do you want to ever turn that into a career?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
That was always, I feel like it was always my joke because when I was younger, I wanted to be a YouTuber. Like I wanted to be Zoella so bad. But now I don't know, seeing like my friends who have kind of become like big on TikTok, like Dani as well. I think maybe down the line that could be quite cool, but then I don't want the pressure of that. Like I don't want to change the stuff I post because I'm just like, I basically treat it like my close friends. So I feel like for me, if I didn't post the way I did now, it would be a bit ingenuine to me.
Yeah.
I want to rewind a little bit about likes bit.
Yeah.
Because social media is such a big area where you get judged on by a lot of different types of people. When you ever see, let's say that one video hit, I don't know, 2,000 likes, and then the next one you post is 50 likes, does that ever put yourself down mentally and think, oh,
That
am I not getting likes?
I don't dwell on it too much, but sometimes every now and then I'll like post something and I'm like, this is the one. This is it. Watch out, Kylie Jenner, I'm coming for you. And like I'll post it and it gets like 50 likes or like 10 likes and I'm like, okay, right, humbled real quick there. But yeah, every now and then I'll get a bit sad about it because it'll be like a video I've spent so long doing. Like I went to Disneyland, like Paris in the summer with my friend, and I made like one of my favorite TikToks I've ever made, and it was like just us dicking around at Disneyland, like having a fun time, and I edited it together like quite chaos like, and it like I did it because I liked doing it, and then I like posted it, and I thought, oh, this is probably going to do some good likes, and then it only got 100, and I was sad that it got 100, but then I had to take myself away from that because I was like, you're not doing it for the likes. You're doing it because you and your friend had a fun time at Disney and you wanted to remember that. And so I have to, if I ever find myself getting sad that I haven't gotten a lot of likes, I'm like, well, you're just doing this for fun. So
You take
don't
a
need to
step
think-
back and
Yeah.
think of like the bigger picture, I guess, in
Exactly.
a way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so with your free Disney pass, have you
Yeah.
been to like most of the Disney?
I've only
parks?
been to Disneyland Paris,
Mm,
but every now and then I'll get like tickets I can give away. So like, I've given them to friends and they've gone to like California.
oh, that's
I'm like,
nice.
oh, heartbreak. But with my pass that I've got, the only one I've been to is Disneyland Paris. But it's a very good park. I recommend you go there.
But I've been to the Disneyland in LA.
Yeah.
So do you get to go to both sides? Because there's two sides of it.
Yeah. It gets you into anywhere.
Oh my god.
Come along with me, I'll get you in.
You're
Group trip.
How many people can we bring on at once?
Yeah.
I can get 3 people in with me.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
So some of you are going to have to pay for yourself. I'll let you decide that.
I would love to go to Disney World. The world part, but it's not even the 2 areas that I like is the cars side.
Cars, right?
Enjoy that
Oh
Lightning
my
McQueen.
god.
There was like a Lightning McQueen, and even though I'm like in my 20s, I went there. There's still a picture of me hugging it, and everyone behind me is just kids.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
Case.
yeah, I'm having my moment.
I used to like I wasn't like when Cars first came out, I was like, why would I watch something like to do with cars? And then this one time I was on the plane. I was so bored, so I was like, okay, let me watch Cars.
Yeah.
I fucking cried.
It hits.
Yes.
It actually hit. I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
What just happened?
It hits.
Okay, I'll be honest. I watched is it Cars 3?
Cars 3.
Yeah.
I cried in Cars 3
And
as
then-
well. I was like, oh my
So
god.
Ricky, I know you don't like cars, but I'm gonna get you into cars though. but that part, this was only just like last week. I watched it for no reason. I was like, do you know what is on here? I'm gonna watch it. And then while I was eating, I teared up. And then
Yes.
Sandra looks at me and goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, just watching cars. So
This was good. I don't even think I've
took a
seen Cars 3
It's a
roller
hit.
coaster
It's
of
a
a
hit.
ride.
Yeah.
on my watch list for tonight.
and then watch everything again. Because then I had to wait for each of the years before they came out.
Yeah.
Rewatched everything in one go. Even till now.
Wait, is Cars like your favorite?
I like
I've
cars.
got a Lightning McQueen
I like
stan over here.
Lightning McQueen. That's red. Ooh. And then Sally? Is it Sally? The Porsche?
Sally,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like her too.
Someone's got a crush on Sally.
That's a car, no?
Yes, but it has eyes and a mouth. No, wait. Wait. I don't know if
What
you.
did I just hear?
I don't know if you ever want to insert or if you're allowed, because there's on YouTube there is a video of a guy that actually like loves his cars.
Oh my god, I saw that. I saw that
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that
Not
one.
like that. What I'm trying to relate
Wait,
to.
is it My Strange Addictions? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
I saw
red
that
car.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think he married his car. Or
We'll
something
send
like
you
that.
Yes, he did.
I don't know if I want to watch it.
And this might be like a health and safety, but he was like laying under the car, like he'll slide his leg on.
Yeah, and he kisses the bonnet.
Yeah.
Re-describe this a little bit better. Don't want to have to get this.
We know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we know
what I'm
exactly
talking
what you're talking about.
No, I am not relating to that.
Because the
That
only
has
words
eyes.
that went through my head were car, eyes, mouth, and insert. So that is not a very good imagination in my
Not-
head.
No, I think they had like a whole wedding.
Yeah, the car's called Chase.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
I remember you
I got
kissed
flashbacks.
the bonnet, kissed the bonnet and said like held it.
It's a really awkward video because he has to tell his dad he's in a relationship with his car.
So
Sick.
I am not relating this to Disney and actual
Are you
cars.
going through something?
Okay, well, I don't understand something. Guys that name their cars female names, because this motherfucker does that.
Okay.
What's
And then
your car called?
he has a whole fucking Instagram. Was it Megumi?
No, wait.
And
Let me
then
rewind.
She's so beautiful today. Oh, she just got a clean set. I just got her clean. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Look, I like cars.
Okay.
My first car was a red. If you search, it's a UK Honda Civic. No, it's a 07. It was red. She was my first car.
She.
And
But yeah, wait, I have a question. Why is it like a she and not a he?
Yeah.
Because you can
Not-
insert.
well, I'm not gonna go. I'm not
them
gonna
eyes in the
ride
mouth.
here around. Actually, wait.
Right?
It's not like I go around the street and go, "Hey, I'm riding her." Oh wait, that's no. I'm just saying I don't do that. But it's nice to have like names for your intimate object.
Intimate.
It's not intimate object.
In
Inanimate.
Inanimate. Yeah.
English
Okay.
isn't my first language, by the way.
But all the other languages also. What is it? Don't even
Alex
start speaking
language.
Chinese right now.
Alex language.
Back to the cars. What are yours called?
My first one, Megami.
Megami.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a.
Is that a character from Hunter? x Hunter?
Actually, I got the name Megami from Battle Royale.
Okay.
because that character I really liked, and I was like, oh man, she got killed off so early. Very violent film, by the way. And then my second one was called Naomi, and then that's the one I actually created an IG handle for. I'll take her to shows, and now she's just
Her.
okay.
Goes on dates.
Let's go for a drive.
Yeah, I mean, car dates, like you go to a car meet and just
Cute.
show them what. Oh god, that sounds
You show
weird.
them
I
off.
showed her off.
No, people actually do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I've
know.
got
I
friends
just don't
that do that.
understand.
But they were like the first one was a Honda Civic, it was a Japanese car, so relate to a Japanese name. The second one's still the same one, just a more souped up version, and I still named it a Japanese name. Now I'm driving a German one. I'm not gonna name it something German.
Does she have a name?
No,
Not yet.
no. But I still say her though.
It's like boats. Boats are always called women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
But why?
No
Is there a
idea.
reason?
No idea.
So it's fine. So yeah, Sally.
Everyone's got a hobby.
In so relating to cars, Sally.
Yeah, how do we go from like cars to that?
The section
Cars that
being attracted to
Ricky
cars.
doesn't like cars. He doesn't understand. Like sometimes we're walking the street and then suddenly I hear a car and I'm like, oh, okay. He hates it. So I'm gonna get him into Disney on the car side. And then when he's gonna go to Disneyland and Disney World, he's like, oh my god, this car theme park is actually pretty fun.
It's it. I'll give you these. The Cars Land is
See,
sick.
this relates and
Wait, so what's your like favorite Disney?
I don't watch films a lot.
Oh,
I'm a more.
he's like triggered.
I'm sorry. I apologize. But I'm more of a short like episodes. I like watch anime a lot because I can't sit there for like 2 hours.
No.
So you also watch like short animes, not like One Piece or something.
Fuck no. I looked at the number of episodes and then I'm not doing that. Like there's no way.
It's a commitment.
Yeah,
It's a relationship. I'm not ready. I have commitment issues. I'm just digging into myself and
wait,
every
we talk
episode.
about like commitment issues. There's Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan has like 8 episodes, and then what? Originally, they never came out for like the next year,
Yeah.
2 years.
That's the
And
only
they
one
keep
I had
delaying.
committed to.
What, the Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Is there a reason? Because you're
The
so
story was just, it was different. She was she was different. Something
She
about
changed
her just
me.
attracted me.
No, I felt that.
I feel like I'm being attacked. Wait, when you mean she, you mean like Mikasa? Or
No, I meant she as an Attack on Titan as a whole. Like you name your car girl names.
if you guys ever got your cars
Yeah.
or some sort of object that you love, would you name them?
Do you name any objects?
Actually, yeah.
Can't say I do. I used to have a car, my sister named it because the license plate said Effie. So that car was known as Effie. But that was not me.
So you're the weird one here. So it's not me.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
really
think I
name my
named.
stuff.
Okay. Maybe not like cars or anything. Maybe like your teddy bear.
Oh yeah, of course.
Different.
Okay, yeah,
Hey,
of course.
why
Teddy
would I
bears,
But
yeah.
he's amazing. He's his own person.
Yeah, but it's a solid thing. Well, it's
No,
okay.
but,
Maybe not-
like it's representing an animal, and animals are living things that have personalities. Your car doesn't do anything.
But he said
My car
cars has eyes and
Eyes
And
and
mouth and
no, I'm talking about cars there. That's actual movie. I'm not one of those people like driving on the road that put eyelashes on top of my head.
that's cute though. That's cute. I really like that. And I saw
No.
someone we have like little heart lights. The eyes.
I can get behind that.
That's really, really cute. I was like, now I want a car. After I see that.
Do you guys have any big plans for the year, 2024?
Oh God. I don't know. I did so much last year in 2023. I'd like lived in my overdraft. So this year is like just gonna try and save money, do this whole thing. But I'm still, if someone asks me to go to a concert, I'm down. Like,
Especially K-pop.
yeah, exactly. Like, my friend we're going to Berlin to Lollapalooza. We decided we were going within half an hour. She sent me the Instagram thing and went, look, one of your favorite groups is at this place. She was like, I can find a flight for this and a hotel for this. And I was like, yeah, sure, fine. But I'm very excited for it. But
You're very like, what's the word?
Spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
Mhm.
That's it.
Exactly. That's me. Well, it's basically my friends, and then I'm just like, yeah, sure, fine, I'll do that.
They're enablers.
Yeah, definitely. Or I enable them to push me to do it. But yeah,
Okay.
not too many big plans for this year, but just travel a bit more. I
Mhm.
guess. For you?
So I got back into, not got back into, but I started tattooing.
Ooh.
So I'm hoping that I can get better as soon as possible to actually like do it like
Do
seriously.
you need canvases?
Yes. Do you want?
Yeah.
Let's on you.
I'm.
Are you empty? Are your arms not empty?
I just got my hand on my neck. That's it.
Oh, just one. Mhm.
Both sides.
Oh, you have the other side too. Yeah.
Sick.
Is it the same thing? Oh, okay, okay.
Is it on the side or the side? I don't even
Committed.
know.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
I forget.
Yeah, I know. Like sometimes
I
you
forget
just
what
forget
because I
on
can't
you.
see it. So
Yeah. I know.
No, it's just he's getting old. The memories, the brain cells are.
you're not that much younger. Than me.
I am still young.
You said 20s, but you're late 20s. Just to
Wait, how old are
clarify.
you?
How old do you think I am?
Oh, they don't-
Like, are you older than me? Like 97?
I don't know how old you are.
You're 97.
Are you 97?
Yeah.
Wait, are you 97?
Yeah.
I'm 98. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
right.
okay.
Woo!
Yes.
I'm 96.
It's okay.
I'm 99.
Wait, so we're all millennials.
Millennial.
No, there's a new term. It's
Zillennial.
yeah, that's it.
Oh my
Oh, people
god.
tease me about that word.
Wait, so what's the year?
The cutoff is 97.
Is it 97?
Yeah.
Is it? So I think it's something like that.
Zillennials, yeah.
Gen Z is like 2020.
Yeah. I'm on the
Oh.
cusp.
Okay.
It's okay.
We're the
one
best
of
of
us.
both worlds.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
One of us.
That's the thing. Everyone at work, they're all millennials. So we get the interns in and they're like a lot younger than me. So they're very much Gen Z. And I'm at the very, very top end of Gen Z, like tiny bottom end of millennial. So they always tease me, calling me a Zillennial. It's like a slur now to call me a Zillennial.
Are you the translator?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. They'll be like, what does this mean? And I'm like, it just means sick.
Yeah, like we have interns at work as well. And I'm also like one of the youngest
Yeah.
full time. And then we have interns and they're like 18, 19. And then they come in, they're like, slay. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And they come up with like all these like terms,
Mm.
which I also don't understand. I was like, oh my God, am I getting older? Like, I really don't understand anything that they're
That's the
saying.
whole thing. But before I even admit that I don't know a term, I'm like there on my phone, like Urban Dictionary. What does that mean? I'm like, yeah, of course. Yeah, Riz, sick.
Wait, Denise, about your tattoos, like what made you want to get back into doing tattooing? Archie, we'll start.
What started? Oh, because like since young, I was like drawing, and now like my work is so digital. I don't really get the chance to like actually draw like that
physically.
anymore. Yeah, physically, like with the whole like motion of like the pen, pencil, whatever. Yeah, so it's like it really helps me like clear my mind sometimes. So, and then like I think my like just close friends around me, they're like, "Oh, can you do it on me?" I was like, "Are you sure?"
Have you done some on other people? Oh my God.
Yeah, I've done it on
That's sick.
I've done it on some friends as well. And I realized that I started with hand poking,
Mhm.
but it took me hours. Like, oh my God, it took like 6 hours for like a
Yeah.
little heart. And then I was like, okay, my back is not,
Yeah.
like, I can't do this anymore. And then, so I got the machine and I just started doing it on friends and like, I really enjoy it. And it feels really natural to me when I'm like sketching out ideas and stuff as well. So yeah, it feels nice to do it. So I
Would
really
you
want
not
to-
count like drawing on like an iPad as, physical?
Yeah, I would, but it's I would get like on the iPad I would get like the protection, which is like
Paper.
Yeah, I need that like
The feel,
yeah,
Mm.
because it's different for me when it's like Wacom, the Wacom. Yeah, it's different for me. I can't. It doesn't work the same. Yeah.
Would you ever tattoo yourself?
Yes, but because no, I'm like because my pain tolerance isn't great. So yeah.
How was that one?
I don't-
Was that painful?
What, this one?
Yeah.
No, the worst is like on my
Tummy,
Tummy.
ribs.
I was literally like I wanted to cry, like the last part because it was the shading. It was the last 20 minutes. And I was like screaming, and every 5 seconds I'm telling the artist to like, please stop, I can't do it anymore. And he was like, just a bit more, just 5, like 1 minute. It was not 1 minute. It was like,
It probably was 1 minute.
it was not 1 minute. It was like an hour more. But yeah,
It's okay. I mean, even like talking about like tattoos on like here,
how long did that take? 8
I think it
hours.
was like 4 hours. Nicole was there with me.
That's really quick
I think it
for.
was for 4 or 6 hours,
With that
something like
shady,
that.
that's actually quite quick.
That's really
Yeah.
quick.
And then when they were doing this part, so everything here was fine. As soon as they started on like that, I was like, oh my God. And then at that point, Nicole was already giving me like painkillers.
Oh my god.
And it wasn't the painkillers that you get from the UK. So
Yeah.
these were like a lot stronger. At first, I was like going numb, and I was like, oh, my arm is so tired. And then rotating onto this side, I'm like, where am I supposed to lean? And it was so painful. And then here was the worst thing of my life on my bicep.
Oh, I heard the insiders.
Yeah, the inside bicep here was so painful, and then I'm just like gripping. Later on, then my tattooist actually gave me a tissue to hold it in my hand.
Oh my
and
God.
when I let go, finally, my fingers were like so tight, holding onto it. But then when I released and saw the tissue, it was a blue paper towel. It was like from dry, and it was just completely soaked in like my
Oh,
sweat.
shit.
Damn.
And I was like, oh no, this was the worst of my life.
Wait, why did you not like think that you should put like numbing cream? Or you're like, yeah, I'm not a pussy.
No, it's only
My-
like recent, right?
No, it's been around.
Oh no,
No,
it's the
but-
spray that is new.
Spray.
But it says sometimes because it's still a liquid as well. It goes onto the skin, and it's not that great for the ink. That's what my tattoo is.
Yeah,
So, best thing I do is
just foam it.
eat a ton of painkillers.
I
And
have low to pain tolerance anyway.
yeah, and I hate needles. I hate getting like when you go to the doctors and they give you injections. Hate the injections. But I think one of the fear was when they say, "Oh, is this your vein?" They poked it wrong because that first time wasn't the actual nurse. It was a trainee,
Oh my
and then they
god.
poked in the wrong place, and I was like,
Like,
"Ow!" But-
oh my god, that's something similar happened to me. Like, I think I was like 17 and I was trying to get my septum pierced, and then it was some like shady ass shop. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, let me just go. And then he pierced it once. It went halfway, and then he was like, oh shit, wait, it's wrong. He took it out. And then
Oh no.
he had to put it again. So I literally I felt like there was 2 holes in like between my
Yeah.
septum here. I was
Damn.
dripping like so much blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
just say embarrassing story for me. I got my second stunt in Claire's. Like,
oh no! Oh no!
worst thing
I feel
ever.
like everyone has had a bad experience with clothes.
Yeah, 100%. I was there in the chair. She did this one fine. This one, she did it at an angle going down. And then she was like, I'll just take it out and like redo it. So she took it out. Ear is already like
Oh my
bleeding.
god.
And she did it again. And it just, it got so infected. And then, yeah, it was not a good time. But the crime scene that was at Claire's when I left that chair, not good.
Oh man, the children there must have been like, it's a PTSD. It's like, Mommy, I want to get a piercing, and then all of a sudden see your
Yeah.
blood everywhere.
Coming in
dripping.
to get their Jojo Siwa bows and then just see a crime scene.
Oh my god, have you seen her new song?
Oh god, it's all over my TikTok.
I know,
For You page.
same.
You did a stitch.
I did.
I was like, I'm a bad bitch or something.
Oh, did you? Oh my
I've
god.
done it. She was posting one like saying like, yeah, I'm such a bad, like the new songs like I'm such a bad bitch, like all that karma, and in the background of the shot, which no one was realizing, she has this car which has a vinyl wrap of just her face over the entire thing. I was like, call yourself a bad bitch, but look around and see that car. Like, come on, Jojo, see the light.
Ooh, cars.
Oh my
I'm
god.
joking. I'm joking. Not
Hers has
probably-
multiple faces on it, so you can be over the moon.
Oh wait. Yeah, that's probably a bit of a nightmare there, so I probably won't go near that.
Oh, my favorite thing is her car is so atrocious, but people see her driving around LA all the time.
Oh really?
It's so fair. It's like every now and then on my TikTok For You page will be like, Jojo was spotted in downtown LA, and it's just like the ugliest car.
I don't know how I feel about like having my own face on my car.
It's like, her car's insane. If you should
Ain't
after
saying
this,
good and saying bad.
bad, very bad. But yeah,
Is it cringeworthy?
What, her car?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a normal car, but her face is just repeated all over it.
Oh, it's fully covered,
Fully-
not just like
fully
on
covered.
the bonnet.
No. Fully covered with her face.
Would you put your own face on your car?
Oh no. What? Me? My face? No. My face is no.
He would never do that to her.
But she does have blue eyes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the headlights, the eyes.
Oh, the LEDs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like no, I got bored and I end up finding out that it's kind of actually illegal to have blue
Oh,
light.
really?
Yeah,
Is
because I tinted blue on the front.
Oh.
It's because of police. Because police have blue lights.
Oh, is it?
So,
You just driving
Wait, are you gonna
around.
change it?
Everyone's getting out.
I did have to change
Oh, you did have to. Okay.
yeah. Is that at nighttime when you see on signs, it ends up becoming green because of like the tint change color of the
Yeah.
yellow bulbs and all that. Oh, so then lucky the first time I actually got caught with them, I actually was
Oh.
I was on the back of my road, and then I was just sitting there, and then it was very late from work, so I sat there and actually fell asleep in my car for a little bit, and then I got caught, and then police like you can't have these.
Oh. Wait, did you get fined?
No,
Okay, good.
it was just that I was very young and dumb. Maybe still a little
Still
bit dumb. Maybe it's still a little bit dumb, but it's chaotic dumb now, so it's fine. And then yeah, I just had to take them off.
Mm-mm.
So now she's normal.
Going back to some serious stuff, you do journaling,
Yes.
and there's three. Most people don't even have one,
Yes.
but you have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to elaborate on your 3?
Okay. So one is for like my trash dump. So it's like when I'm angry, I'm like, yeah. It's literally like it looks like shit inside. It's literally just like bold markers, like and everything. But yeah, so that's my trash one. And then the second one is like my goals, my inspirations, and stuff like that. So every year I'll have like an update or like where I've been and a summary of where I've been. And also like inside that journal, I have like letters like to my future self.
Oh,
Yeah. So I write down like, okay, open this when you're like 27, 28. So I found one recently as well. I wrote that when I first came here. And then it was like a little envelope. And then I opened it. I was like, oh.
What did
Because,
it say?
like,
What did it say? What did it say?
Okay. It said like how I wanted to be able to like be best as a person, like be able to like achieve my dream, which is like working here for like a fashion company, stuff like that. And I was like reading that, I was like, oh shit, like I'm actually here. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Because at that time I've never thought that like I'll actually
You're like,
make
done.
it. Yeah, I was like, oh my god. So then I'll move on to my next dream. I can move on to my next dream now, stuff like that.
Cute.
So yeah, so that's my second journal. So my third journal is like, I get inspired a lot by like I have a lot of role models. So I used to like listen to interviews and podcasts and stuff like that. So whenever they say something like interesting, I'll like have it written down. So it's just like little journal of like quotes and stuff like that. hmm
Do you ever go and look back at your old notes, either from, oh my god, I want to like bold scribble everything, or
Yeah, do you read your trash journal again?
Yes. Oh my god, it's insane. I looked at it. I was like, oh my god, like this is something that I don't even have to like worry about at that time. Like, why am I so upset about this situation when it's something not even that deep, you know?
yeah.
So I'm like, oh my god, I was actually like a kid.
Or does it ever bring you back those memories and then it replays in your mind and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, I'm reading it. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, oh no.
So when you're trying to sleep and that one.
And then I was just like, oh my god, like just flashbacks.
Rip that page out.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Yeah. No, but I don't rip them out though. Like I'll just keep them forever.
from-
Yeah. Like okay.
What about you? Or do you ever have anything like that you note down?
I did all of last year, and I don't know. I've done it this year as well. I called it like a gratitude journal. I just did it on my notes app, but I would like every single day I would write down something good that happened, because like I had a bit of a rough 2022. And I was like, I want to remember 2023 for all the good things that I've done. So every single day I would like write down something fun, and it could just literally be like, if I haven't done anything that day, it could just be, I like watched a film that I really liked, or had a really nice chat with my friend over this. But then like at the end of the year, like I was getting really emotional, like looking back at every single thing that I've done, and you just remember it all so much better when you've just got like little tiny memories you can tie to each day. And so I've done it this year as well. And like I've done so much this year, and even now we're like end of March, like reading back, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I remember that. So I've been trying to keep a track of that in just in the notes app, but I'd like to transition to journals because I feel like it would be nicer than
Yeah,
just
and you
looking
can
at
put
a
little
notes app.
stickers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There
and
you
let me
go.
just make it pretty.
I need to get on that. But yeah, I just do it on my notes app.
Does that help with like your mental health?
Mhm.
Then?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, because 2022 was a bit of a rough year, and I would just hyperfixate on all like the bad stuff that was happening and all of that. But now looking back at 2023, I can hardly remember any of my bad days because if I remember a day, I'm like, oh, I'll scroll back in my little journal and be like, oh, that day I met up with my friend, and that's all I remember about that day. So it helps me like not forget all the bad stuff, but remember the good stuff over the bad stuff.
Yeah, I think
So,
people
highly
tend
recommend.
to hold on to negative things a lot easier than positive things.
Yeah.
You ever share those personal like experience with anyone else, like family, friend, like the close friendship groups?
You mean whatever that's in my journal?
Yeah.
No.
Or is it just for yourself?
Yes, it's like
It's a way to
really-
self-reflect.
yeah, literally, yeah.
With my little gratitude one, I put it on like my close friends because a lot of it was like met up with this friend, and it's nice for them to see like those are the memories that I remembered.
Yeah.
And like one of my friends was like, I'm getting so emotional because I'm just looking through your thing, and loads of them just your favorite thing that day was hanging out with me, and I was like, yeah, because I like you. So yeah, it's cute to look back at it in that way, but I have kept it. I just put it on my close friends, nowhere else.
Are your mental health okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Great.
Good.
I think like I should make one like gratitude one as well.
It's a cute one.
Yeah, because I feel like everything has been moving so quick in our lives at this like age. Like I don't really tend to like live in the moment. Like you
Yeah.
can look like you're thinking about the future or like what do I want to achieve, blah blah. And then you just tend to not really live in the
Forget about the now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just write down like something good that happened or something fun. Like today's one will be like I came on a podcast. Like that was a fun thing I did today.
Well,
But yeah, it's just like it's really cute. And you don't have to do it every day. Like I'll get to the end of the week and it's nice to just sit there for like 10 minutes before bed and like reflect on everything that you've done that week. Yeah. Highly recommend it.
Because recently, I've only been stopped being depressed recently, but I now realize there was actually something that you feel in depression that you can't feel now. So I used to listen to really sad songs, and it was like a way of releasing. But now when I listen to those exact same songs, I don't get that same release anymore. And I was
Oh, this like how you know you're healed.
yeah. But then it's kind of like there's some beauty in sadness.
Yeah.
They're like
Like bittersweet when you
Yeah.
listen to the songs again.
In a way, it kind of pushes you on like future wise, like move past it or try to move past it. So I guess it's kind of sometimes it's not always a bad thing, being like encouragement,
Yeah.
if you can really say that.
I think now that I experience both sides, if I go back into it, I'm like, it's probably not as bad as before. Yeah. Wow, that was deep.
And let's dive deeper.
From cars to this.
From past
Maybe going from the happy, well, my version of happy stuff to deep feelings.
I think it's important.
Definitely.
Are you guys spiritual by any chance? Because self-reflecting.
Not really. I don't think so. I do believe there's like, I don't know, I'm not really religious, but I do think that some things happen for a reason. Like sometimes you're on a path. I've never like really looked into it. But yeah, I wouldn't call myself a deeply spiritual person, but sometimes I'm like, too many things have lined up in a row here. Like something else is at
That's
play.
what I'm saying. Like, it does. I don't think it doesn't really matter if you believe it or not. But sometimes too many coincidences happen at the exact same
Yeah.
time, and you're just like, oh, this is a bit suspicious.
Mm.
But I think at the end of the day, it makes you self-reflect. That's the
Yeah,
important thing.
100%. So what about you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I don't know. I think I think growing up, like my parents are also not really spiritual, so I think that kind of brought into me.
Do you think there's life after death?
Ooh, I don't know.
I spiral too much if I think about that.
I actually don't know. Do you think that we reincarnate? Like,
I don't know. It's just like I get weird when I think about it. I have no idea what happens, but I'm so curious about what happens.
yeah, I'm so curious as well.
Yeah. It's weird.
What do you think?
What do you guys think?
So recently, I've been like diving into the spirituality side of things. I'm still on like the middle ground. I'm not 100% no, 100% yes. But there's this idea of we have a higher self, and every time we come on like these planets, it's like a portion of our higher self gets thrown on these planets, and essentially, the whole process is that these worlds are just things that our higher selves want to experience, and they just chuck us in there. And then it's like sort of like a game.
Okay.
That makes sense to me
Yeah.
because, not to shit on any religions, but like some of the religions are like, especially, fuck, can I say? There's one religion where, in my eyes, is quite toxic. You're getting tested a lot. There's a lot of
Yes.
yes. And then there's like you should worship and all that kind of stuff. But then they are told as all caring, all knowing, all that kind of stuff. It's like it doesn't really make sense. So in my head, that's quite contradictory.
Yeah.
But the whole idea of the higher being just wanting to have fun and like experience things and all that kind of stuff, it makes a lot more sense to me. Like Greek gods
Yeah.
makes more sense to me because they're assholes. We're assholes. So, you know, if we're part of them, it's like kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, that's the thing I've been thinking about recently.
There you
You guys believe in aliens?
go. Oh, 100%.
For sure.
Yeah.
I came across this TikTok about pyramids.
The pyramid.
Oh, how they were built and stuff.
Yeah. It's insane.
Well, it's like Stonehenge, how
Yeah.
aliens-
Yeah.
the-
Oh, yeah. I was like,
to
whoa.
move it.
yeah, literally. It's crazy. And how they actually like, I think one of the pyramids, like it's like facility for like water supply or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So at that
Thames
time,
water.
It was brought from another.
like how would they know how to do all of that at that time, you know?
I saw a thing that was like, we used to be a lot more advanced than we would think. Like maybe not with like the technology and like all the electronics that we've got now, but back then we just kind of see them as like quite primal beings and like they didn't have the tools. But I saw a thing that was like, what if they were like so advanced, but then a big event happened and we just lost it all?
Regress.
Yeah.
I think
We like took a huge step back and like Egypt, when they built the pyramids, was supposed to be like, we were so advanced then we could build it like that.
maybe we had powers before. No.
Oh, I'd love that shit.
Yeah, for real.
Now that sounds like the movie Code 8.
Code 8.
So it's on Netflix.
Wait, is it the sci-fi one?
Yeah, where people have they're born with powers. Like this whole society is born with powers, and they're supposed to help like the world or the country to like build buildings or so. And then after machines came through, and then powers became illegal. So it was a really good like story. So yeah, if you ever take a look, go on Netflix.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
Because they just recently came out part 2.
He looks like excited.
I like my
jumping in your
movies.
seat.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
movies are very interesting to me. Like, I watched recently, like this kind of relates to like the whole pyramids. So there's Alien versus Predator.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like how this civilization came to this planet and then taught all us humans to do stuff and build the pyramids and show technology, olden ways of technology. And then now we're just 21st century, just laying in bed most of the time.
Literally.
There was a theory where, when cars were first made, like petrol and no, not petrol, but they use some other sort of fuel, and there's this like chemical in the air now. It actually made us dumber.
I believe it.
It what? Sorry?
Yeah, it made us dumber.
Oh, really?
So that's
Oh.
something to think about.
Maybe it's the junk food. Like, not saying that I don't eat McDonald's. I do. That's probably why I'm a little bit dumb. Sorry,
There
I'm
you
becoming
go.
big.
A little.
Solved it.
Okay, I think we're running out of time. Is there anything that you guys want to shout out or anything before we close?
Oh, I don't know.
If you guys want tattoos
Okay.
and
signing
and
up.
don't mind it hurting. Please
Illegal
tattoo me.
tattooing. We love it.
Yes, in my home.
Yes, indeed. I'm coming over. I'll get one.
After this session.
Yeah.
Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah. I keep them well hidden. I've got this one.
Is it
Little
because
spider.
Oh, that's so
Spider-Man?
cute.
What?
is it 'cause corporate?
No. I have them out all the time. I've got loads.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's really cute.
Because I've got like little patchwork, but mine are mainly lyrics.
Mm.
I'm very into my music. But mine are all, mainly song based. But I like that when I have my sleeves down, you never know. It's like a little secret.
Mhm.
My
That's a-
parents hate them
yeah.
though.
That's another thing. Like in Singapore, you can't have tattoos like at
Really?
work. If you're in like
In Asia,
yeah.
it's like very
Oh.
forbidden.
There you go.
till now, my dad doesn't know that I have tattoos.
Don't let him see this.
Oh.
Cut the camera.
Denise's dad, you're not allowed to watch this.
Click away.
Literally. Yeah, I think he'll kill me. This one time, like we're having dinner, and then this girl, she looks really cool, and she has this like dragon on her leg. And then my dad was like, he was like, oh my god, why would you do that to your own skin?
I
I was,
exactly
I was just like eating my food. I was like,
Just
"Mm."
stay quiet.
Yeah, I was like,
I always have it. My grandma, when I started like getting all of them, she was like, "You're never gonna get hired with tattoos like that." And my boss is like neck to toe covered. They look sick, and I'm like, "You cannot say anything until you see the person I work for."
oh wait, does he like? Is his tattoos like Disney?
No.
Okay.
Imagine.
Head to
No.
toe. This.
Head to toe, princesses, the dwarfs there. No, he is like head to toe. So I don't think I'll ever get there. But it's funny that my grandma and still my dad to an extent still sees it as like really unprofessional. I feel like in the creative industry,
Like, it's
tattoos are very
so
creative.
normal. Yeah.
So it's very normal.
Because in Asia, it's like they
It's
correlated to triads and all that kind of stuff. That's why it's like very forbidden.
God, yeah.
It's
Im-
like
imagine- yeah.
in Japan, you can't go to onsen
Mm-hmm.
because like
Yeah.
in public, so you have to go
Yeah.
to specific ones.
Damn.
Imagine like you have like a little like princess tattoo, and they're like, yeah, you belong to a tribe.
The princess.
The princess tribe. Yeah.
I kind of want to join the princess tribe.
Yeah. Anything you want to shout out?
Hit me up on TikTok. World's not okay. I shit post all the time, so strap in.
Oh, let me give you guys these. These are just little.
I'm a little present.
skateboards.
Oh my god! Thank you.
Love that. It's like a little tech. You know, remember the
Yes.
tech
Oh,
decks?
Tech decks.
I love tech
Yeah,
decks. Oh, that's so cute.
Wait, people do that little like
Little-
things.
Yeah, they go.
Yeah.
So
Have you seen the guy that on TikTok that uses that as a chat up line? Like he goes up to girls at bars with a tech deck and goes, "Push this." Does
Oh
a
my
trick.
god!
It
Seriously.
works all the time.
really?
So like, that's sick. That's amazing. So yeah, thank you for that. I'll get some dates.
Wait, so
Maybe I need to learn how to. Single
right
spot.
now on the table.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank
It
you
was
for having
fun.
us.
Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves.
I had a very nice time. Thank
We
you
miss
very
you,
much.
Archie. I did a very bad job on myself.
don't worry, Archie, I filled in. And,
I miss you, Archie.
I'm gonna make it more chaotic next time. Then.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.